American superstition number 10. People used to think that whistling was the noise made by evil spirits. So when you whistled, you were inviting evil spirits to the area that you're at. So people wouldn't like it if you whistled in small places like boats, ships, elevators, because they think unfortunate things would happen. Interesting. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Matt Diazabal, and I do album reviews. If you just now discovered me, thanks for finding me. If you're continuously watching, thank you for watching. Today, I'm a little late, but I'm finally getting to it. I'm checking out the Balmora and Since My Beloved split EP called Etched in 6 Inches of Blood, I think. Oh, Six Packs Etched in Blood. I remembered the title of the EP and everything. Balmora is a Connecticut straight edge hard metalcore band, while Since My Beloved is a similar metalcore band out from Fort Worth, Dallas, and everything. But as of this recording and everything, Balmora, they're still pretty active, I think. But Since My Beloved, unfortunately, as of 2024, has broken up and no longer play anymore. So this might have been one of their final releases and everything. And if you're a fan of early 2000s metalcore, I think this might be up your alley. So let's get into this review. Drums are pretty interesting, and you got some really fast metalcore style guitar riffing here. They kind of have like a high soaring feeling to them and everything. The vocals, not the most impressive vocals, I think, but the production really helps by like with the way it was recorded, it makes them sound pretty decent, I think. The drums later in the song feel a little bit on the stiff side, but still played pretty well. And I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever heard, but it's just still kind of like okay. The guitar riffs have more of a cohesive feel here, and that's nice. The drums still sounding really good. They have a really good pop to them. The bass playing doesn't sound too impressive, but it's just like kind of doing its job. There's some heavy chugs to help break things up a little bit. And I would say that still the vocals, they're just kind of run of the mill, nothing too impressive. But then they do some clean vocals here that sound really dope. The breakdown sounds much better than the previous song and everything. It's got a good weight to it and everything. And there's some nice like haunting vocals to help give the song like a nice atmosphere and everything. So I want to play a clip of Unlike the Times Before. Metalcore for you. The riffs are tighter and sound much harder on this track, and the drums are using their cymbals more often here, and it sounds very nice, gives it a nice dynamic style to it. The vocals, they're still not the best, but they're holding things down. They're all right. They have some highs and lows on this track. Got some groovy galloping style guitar riffs and everything, and then they slow down the song a little bit in the second half, and it gives the band a little bit more variety to their sound. And then just overall, it just really reminds me of early 2000s metalcore in terms of like the riffing and the style of playing here. I have a melodic opening here that I was a little thrown off a bit. Sounds cool and everything. The riffs are really tight and powerful. The drums are good, just a little muffled. It's a little hard to hear them. But as the song progresses, they pick things up a little bit and go more of a faster style. But weirdly, everything has like a low volume quality to it. Like it seems like really DIY, almost like purposely to sound like the early 2000s metalcore scene and everything. And it's all right. It gives it an interesting aesthetic to it. Overall, very bouncy and groovy riffs. And I would say the vocals in the back end of the song and everything could have been turned up a bit. The first 40 seconds of this song and everything, it just didn't seem to like wowing. It just sounded like fast, hard playing metal and everything. Just didn't really grab my attention. But then as the song goes along, the drums, they sound I would say the first 40 seconds of this song and everything are just really by the numbers metal and everything. Nothing too impressive or anything. But then as it goes along, it does pick up some steam and gets a little bit more interesting with the guitars and everything. The drums have a nice pummeling sound to them that's really good in the midsection of the song. Clean vocals sound really, really good here. Overall, it's a tight and short song that's really solid and interesting riffs being played here. I would say on this part of the split EP, Since My Beloved sounds the tightest here. The vocals sound really, really good, but they are a bit buried. His vocal style is really nice. The song's got some nice bounce and groove to it. And overall, it might be the most like solid metalcore revival song I've heard in a good while. And the ending breakdown is pretty dope. So I want to play a clip of Along a Tree-Lined Path. Yeah, it's all right. So I want to say Balmora and Since My Beloved split EP here is a good sign of how like things are coming full circle. You know, fashion, music, TV, everything always comes back after 20 years. And it's been 20 years since like that early 2000s metallic hardcore style was getting really like not recognized, but starting to take off. And then it kind of died off. And now it's come back and everything. And it's pretty much right, they're picking up right when they that style kind of died off and everything. Really fast, tight guitar riffs, booming drums and everything, bass that's kind of solid and everything, very high pitched vocals and everything, very more screamy than raw sounding vocals. Balmora's side of the EP has I would say tighter riffs and a little bit more cohesive songs and everything. The drums have a nice pop to it and everything, but the vocalist, he doesn't really sound that good. The production makes him sound good, but him himself, his style, he doesn't sound the greatest. And so that's like where it suffers on that part of the EP and everything. Since My Beloved, it's kind of the opposite. The vocalist is really, really good. He matches really good. His vocal style, his range is really nice. It's the rest of the band, like some of the riffs, some of the drumming is not as tight. It's a little bit sloppy, which is kind of cool, but also overall, it just doesn't really sound that great at times. And I think the biggest thing that both these bands kind of suffer from is that all the songs kind of sound a little bit similar, so it all just kind of bleeds together. And there's like some good moments here and there, but there never was like a standout song, I thought, in terms at least in vocals, lyrics, song structure. Just it was either really good or just okay, like nothing too wowing. And so I would say this split EP from Balmora and Since My Beloved, not bad, not good. It's just a good solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, links down below. Tell me what you thought about this EP, this split, these bands. I got another video over here. Thanks for watching entirely. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It really helps and everything. I know you hear that from all the YouTubers, but we're all just trying our best to do something in life and have some fun and make a couple bucks, I guess. So it'd be really great if you did that. So until next time, guys, see you in the pit.